Officers violently arrested this man. Why? It's because he insulted one of them. We uncovered this case, and it's now cited in the DOJ's final investigation against Phoenix police. I'm ABC 15 Chief Investigator Dave Biscobing, and this is another story in a special series. We're taking the DOJ's written report and turning it into video. Now, the video you just saw is part of a larger pattern. The DOJ found it's a pattern of Phoenix officers unlawfully retaliating against critics. The feds covered that issue on pages 81 through 84. And as always, we want you to follow along. Just scan the code for an official copy of the DOJ's report.
If I may, man, let me suggest that we be honest and truthful, man, that we be free from our biases as much as possible. I gotta get it. Y'all know how I am about the local media, man. When they doing what they supposed to do, I gotta give them the credit that they deserve, because they are the reason that we know about a lot of this corruption. Now, I know a lot of them are just talking heads, and we call them out too. But when they doing what they supposed to do, we gotta call it like it is, man. I'm Trailhand Bill. It's very beautiful right here in Miramar, Florida today. We are going to talk about all of that on the back end, but right now we're going to watch the damn video and see what's going on in Arizona. Arizona, what's going on, man?
I was knocking on your window.
Phoenix PD officers unlawfully arrest or use force in response to criticism, insults, or perceived disrespect during daily encounters. Often, within seconds, officers react with force to verbal slights. That's what the DOJ wrote, and that's exactly what we exposed.
In your way until you stop. Don't.
Okay. Well, this arrest didn't make the news. No deaths, no shots. So while a case like this flies under the radar, it's also the kind of arrest that can grab the attention of federal investigators. Remember, right now in Phoenix, Phoenix police are under a top-to-bottom Department of Justice investigation.
It turns out it was a case that caught the DOJ's attention, because it's listed as their top example. Quote, for instance, while this investigation was ongoing, in 2022, Phoenix PD officers slammed a man into a police cruiser and began to arrest him seconds after he insulted an officer. Our story showed what happened.
We're across the street from where it happened. When did it happen?
So it happened August 2nd of 2022.
This is Kenny Ronald McDonald, and we're across the street from PLEA, the Phoenix Law Enforcement Association, the police union. It's not the wisest place to do what Kenny did. While an officer was parked in the PLEA parking lot, he rode by and insulted the officer. Now, the audio doesn't begin until this point.
Have a good day.
Another officer shows up.
You know, we could go code 6 for right and left to center. We could.
They claim Kenny continued to insult them from the sidewalk. After 10 minutes, the second officer pulls out of the parking lot. You can see Kenny ride up, knock on the window.
Can you help me out with something?
What do you need?
There's a bunch of people that need help over. You guys help people, right?
What do you need?
Do you help people? I'm asking.
The man confronted the officer to point out that police were not helping unhoused people across the street. As the man complained, the officer told him by arguing he was obstructing police operations.
Yeah, getting in my way. It's called obstructing police operations.
Oh, yeah?
I'm going to a call right now. So, if you don't need anything...
I wasn't in your way until you stopped. Don't.
Okay.
The man laughed and called the officer a dumb. Immediately, the officer grabbed the man's arm and slammed him into the police cruiser in order to arrest him.
I called him a dumb, and it's very clear, that sent him over the edge. Yeah, he arrested me.
Our reporting also exposed other problems with the arrest, problems not cited in the DOJ's report. For example, Phoenix officers are not allowed to physically force someone to provide fingerprints, but they did.
I'm not going to give you my fingerprints, man.
It's not up to you.
I know, but I'm just not going to.
Well, it's not up to you.
Okay, I know.
All right, we'll pull you out and we'll force you then.
Oh.
Stop. Stop. Relax your hand.
One of the main cops involved was this officer. We've told you about him before. He's the one who shot a protester in the groin in 2020. The shot leading to this hate speech-inspired challenge coin. Now, we also exposed that officer and another involved in this arrest were both on the Brady list, and police and prosecutors didn't drop the charges until the morning of trial. That's when a judge ruled officials could not hide those officers' troubled pasts from the jury.
The fact that the officer was on the Brady list is relevant, and the court will deny the request that precluded from testimony in this matter.
But Turiano wasn't the only officer on scene with a history. Remember the first officer, Brian Alvarado? Well, on the morning of trial, prosecutors claimed they just got a new internal investigation showing Alvarado submitted timesheets requesting to be paid for more hours than he worked.
And we've got this report from Alvarado today. The state no longer believes we have a reasonable likelihood of conviction, so it's in the interest of justice to dismiss it.
Somebody help me!
Here's the last thing the DOJ wrote about this arrest. When we spoke to the man, he told us he had multiple cuts and bruises from the encounter and continues to experience nerve damage from his injuries over a year later. He explained that he sometimes changes his route to avoid passing a police station. I'm moving around the city much differently, he said.
Dude, you're bringing this on yourself. Oh, yeah. I'm proud of your bravery for surviving.
The bottom line here, the DOJ says Phoenix officers don't understand free speech, and they don't understand that you can't hurt someone or arrest someone just because they get called a bad name. And the internal investigation into the incident you just saw highlights that further. Records show 2 officers were given a written warning for forcibly taking fingerprints, but there was no investigation into whether the arrest was retaliatory. You can catch up on our series at abc15.com/DOJ. I'm investigator Dave Biscoving, ABC 15, Arizona.
I don't be knowing what y'all be seeing when y'all be watching these videos, man. I want to be very clear. What I was thinking about while they had that man on the ground, forcing, him to give fingerprints. I mean, they wasn't forcing him to do a damn thing. They were taking his fingerprints while they held him down. And what the hell was he doing to the man's face or mouth? That was absolutely disgusting, barbaric, animalistic, inhumane, every damn synonymous adjective you could think of, and a few that you can't, because we aren't as educated as others. But, I was thinking I could show you some pictures, of what they did to African Americans and other people, man. And to be clear, I can also show you some pictures of what Africans are doing to our ancestors over there. Well, not our ancestors, black people in Africa too, so brown people, whatever you want to call them. I don't know if you guys know, but there's a distinct beef and war between even Africans and African Americans. So it's a lot that goes on, but these conversations are now joined by a lot of people, and that was a white guy. And I promise you guys, I know it makes some of you uncomfortable, but I'm going to keep going back to this, man. We've suffered so much more, man. And it is insulting that this didn't raise red flags and didn't make noise until it started happening to everybody, because America would still be the America that only terrorizes Negroes like this if America was still only terrorizing Negroes, because the majority of America didn't give a damn back then. But now we see videos like this, and once again, it begs the question in my mind, what are you guys thinking when you watch stuff like that? And you just want us to forget that this is the life this is the experience that we've had since we've been here? Man, I don't get about none of that, man. I don't know. Like I always say, we're going to have the whole conversation. And this ain't no guilt trip. This is simply, let's have the whole conversation. We're just not going to start right here, because this ain't where it started at. And for the probably like 5th or 6th time, if we would have dealt with the baby when it popped out the damn womb, we probably wouldn't have a lot of this terror right now. But here we are. So let's deal with what we have. And I'm going to keep bringing that shit up, because it shouldn't be atrocious when we see it happening to certain people. It shouldn't be atrocious as long as it's happening to only, it shouldn't be not atrocious as long as it's happening to only certain people. This should be despicable no matter who it happens to. Somebody said in the comments, man, shout out to you, because I think you're a frequent viewer, man, and I don't never want to take shots at, y'all. We all got our opinions, and that's why I freely tell you guys, man, make your comments, man. Disagree with me. Perfect segue. I'm going to get back to that. I'm just the guy with the voice, fam. I'm just the guy with the channel. I'm not God. I'm not omniscient. I'm not omnipotent. I'm not every damn way, and I damn sure don't know everything. I have opinions, and I'm very passionate, and I speak them in a way that you guys can hear. And then you are free. I've been on social media for a long time. I know those content creators agree with me or else. I ain't that. Man, say what the hell you want to say. Be respectful to people, man. Do you. As long as you ain't doing nothing to get my platform shut down or crazy, man, I don't give no damn how you feel about nothing. Do you, fam? Respect. I just like respect. You see what I'm saying? We're going to disagree, and I want everybody to continuously know that you can disagree with me. I say I'm going to get back to that, but I got to drop a few announcements because I be forgetting them, guys. Also, I don't know. Shout out to y'all. Y'all never say anything about it, but I watch YouTube too. And I was getting on some creators' ass about how many ads they have in videos, because I don't ever watch my videos like that after I put them up. Hell, I have to watch them so much, making them and edit them. But I had clicked on a few of mine, and I realized, Sam, YouTube is bombarding my videos with ads too. And I don't like that. Shout out to y'all, because y'all, not one person has ever said anything about it, but it does ruin the viewing experience experience. And I just want y'all to know, I already got it set to the lowest, and I'm gonna try to change it. I don't ever ask for money in videos. This is the first time I ever mentioned videos, just to say I don't ask for it. I do have probably some merch coming soon, Lord willing, as soon as I get on that project. And all of that has been said. I just wanted to get that out there to y'all. Now, like I said, somebody said in the comments, I think we were in Denver, Colorado, and the cops they were still on probation. They hadn't even made it there yet, and they got fired because they were texting back and forth in a group chat about using migrants for target practice. Like, this is what they literally were doing. And then somebody jumped in the comments and said, well, they're illegal. That's a whole nother conversation. I don't get into the politics. I don't give no damn who nobody is. They could be illegal, they could be Asian, they could be green, they could be baked ham and eggs. I don't give a damn. If they're humans, that's how they need to be treated. So if they are illegal, let's just say that and they were migrants, to answer that question, but let's just say that they were illegal, there's still a humane way to handle that. Talking about using somebody for target practice, that's not humane. I don't ever want y'all to get me confused with you. Respect to who you are as an individual, or anybody else that you watch. I'm me. I'm a Christian first and foremost. I'm 1000% for humanity being treated like humans. Anything against that, I don't give no damn about. We always gonna be on the other side of the coin if you have an argument for it. This lady said this story didn't rise to the top because there was no shootings and killings or something like that. That's very telling. I mean, all this damn abuse that cops and the government having their back are heaping on the American public, and the only way that it rises to... Now, this ain't no shot at this journalist. I want to give them a 100% A+. This ain't no shot at the journalist and the media platform. She was speaking a truth. Like, they literally have to murder us for it to even get a little bit of news. And then it just, hey, man, we're going to be outraged for a week or two, and then it's going to get swept under the rug, because by then they didn't kill somebody else. And this ain't even talking about all the stories that they've killed people in that haven't risen to the top, guys. I wish I had a team. We'd be covering way more than this, because there's so much to go on, and it's just me. But she's very right. They only rise to the top forget when they dismember us. Forget when they run us over with cars. Forget when they just beat our ass, put us in the hospital, and give us concussions like this dude had. Forget all of that. They don't rise to the top. And then the DOJ, y'all didn't even, what did the lady say? That was part of the terrorism that y'all didn't even put in y'all report at first, because that goes through my mind. What makes y'all finally get here with it? Because cops do so damn much that y'all just look past. I'm still perplexed about what makes y'all finally get here with it. But even when y'all get here with it, as the young lady pointed out, and this is why I got to get this media organization a complete pass, y'all still just looking at shit like, all right, but we ain't got to talk about that. Clearly they're terrorizing humans, American humans, citizens. But we ain't got to talk about that. We talked about it enough. No, y'all ain't talked about shit. And fam, I want to talk to you. You walking up on these police, you playing with them, and you ain't even recording, boy. Let me say that again. You playing with police and your ass ain't even recording. And then you out there being your... I just got to take the video as it is. I ain't giving no ifs, ands, and buts about it this time. I think the first video when we saw your ass on that bike and you was free, you got your shirt unbuttoned and all this, I think that's really who you are. But somebody, possibly this media platform, talk your to go in suit and tie when it was time to spin back around and then, you know what I mean, tell the story about what happened. Boy, don't do that. Don't never do that. Because you are perpetuating this idea that if you look a certain way and you speak a certain way, then you have access to certain American privileges that maybe others shouldn't. No, fam, we all American. You were the same person on that bike with your damn shirt unbuttoned that you were in that damn media interview. And I'm speculating here because I ain't giving no benefits of the doubt. I'm a little irate. Your been that same person. Don't go put on no damn suit and tie and get clean shaven, because now they looking at the clean shaven people like those are the ones we don't do that, fam. Everybody is American here and everybody needs to be treated like that. Everybody is human here and everybody need to be treated like that. It don't matter how you dress. You ain't breaking no laws, doing nothing illegal or creating no damn victims. It don't matter how you speak. It don't matter what you look like. That shit ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You're a human and you're American. You're not breaking no laws and you ain't criminalizing nobody, creating no victims. Be you. Don't be fitting nobody's perception of what appropriate is. And maybe that ain't what you did. Let me just say that to clean the slate. But I don't get no damn. I ain't like that. But let me get back to what I'm always telling y'all guys, because y'all misunderstand the hell out of me. I'm never, don't jump in the comments being stupid. No, I'm never saying don't police the police. What I'm saying is stop playing with these motherfuckers, and he's a perfect example. How in the hell you out there playing with murderers? These people is armed and equipped to kill you right fucking now. You lucky that they didn't take it that far, because they damn near got close, fam. And you ain't even got a camera to record what goes on for yourself. Y'all think these people are game. And that's why, hey man, shout out to the people that tell me in the comments, calm down. I'm gonna do that right now. Y'all gonna see it in real time. We're different. We're different. I just gotta let y'all be y'all. I mean, it's not y'all gonna be y'all anyway, but I mean, I can't be getting upset about it. Be you, family. But that shit's crazy to me. I don't play with these motherfuckers about nothing. You not gonna be. Was it a game? Was it laughable? Because you was laughing when you was playing with them. You want. I'm just asking you because we seen the video. Was it laughable when they had your ass on the ground brutalizing you? Of course not. That's why your ass wasn't laughing. You was bloody. You should have thought about that shit before you went into that situation. I'm never telling you don't police the police. I'm telling y'all stop playing with them for views and shit like it's a game, for jokes. He wasn't even doing it for views. Makes it even more crazy. You didn't even have a camera, sir. The fuck is wrong with y'all, bro? Your life like that? Like, you don't give a damn with your life? You really out here playing with your life like that? I don't really think that makes sense, man. Arizona, I did a couple of videos on y'all, and the people told me, nah, it's wild up here. The cops are out of control, and clearly they are. So I guess I'll end the video giving this gracious, what I think, maybe I'm being a little high-minded there, reminder to cops and their sympathizers. Please look at, I'm pretty sure more conversations than mine, but definitely mine. It's a lot of Americans, man, and it ain't just Negroes no more. I mean, it's black Americans, because all y'all Negroes, y'all know that to me. But it ain't just black Americans no more, family. These folks on y'all ass, man. These folk watching these videos of what y'all doing to us, and we free as hell out here, and for some reason y'all just think y'all, and bro, I'm telling you, it's just going to be a lot of more memorials and shit, and I don't want that. But what in the fuck do you expect us to do? Y'all literally up there slamming these people, beating them, handcuffing them, snatching them around like they animals. You don't even treat animals like that. Because they talking? I got the same question I always ask. You think every American gonna go for that? Phoenix, y'all be safe, man. Let these folks terrorize y'all and stand together. They've created this divide. I think our best chance is to stand together. Trailhand and Bill, I'm out of here.
You know we could go code 6 and for riding left to center. We could.
They claim Kenny continued to insult them from the sidewalk. After 10 minutes, the second officer pulls out of the parking lot. You can see Kenny ride up, knock on the window.
Can you help me out with something?
What do you need?
There's a bunch of people that need help over. You guys help people, right?
What do you need?
Do you help people? I'm asking you.
The man confronted the officer to point out that police were not helping unhoused people across the street. As the man complained, the officer told him by arguing he was obstructing police operations.
Yeah, getting in my way. It's called obstructing police operations.
Oh, yeah?
I'm going to a call right now. So, if you don't need anything...
I wasn't in your way until you stopped, dumb.
Okay.
You know we could just make something up to terrorize them, right? American heroes. I'm glad y'all here, man. We damn sure got a lot to talk about. Thank you if you made it this far. If you liked the video, feel free to hit that thumbs up button. I greatly appreciate it. If you care to go a little further than that, maybe even subscribe, hit the notification bell. Check out a few of the other videos on the channel. Either way, y'all be safe.